Peeps, it's Eileen Fee of Transform Your Body Fitness. I'm a physical therapist and a fitness coach. So what do I have for you today? We need to develop arm strength in order to do push-ups. Now, I've already done a video to show you how to do modifications on how to do push-ups. There's a numerous amount of ways that if you can't do a full push-up, there's ways of modifying. But if you do want to get to the point of doing a full push-up, there's two things you need to develop: arm strength and core strength. That's the whole bottom line with a push-up. Push-up is about pushing your weight up. And why it's so functional and why it's so important to be able to kind of learn how to do and even kind of master it is that it sounds weird, but it could save your life. As a physical therapist, I've seen a lot of different patients that actually come to me and said that they, for whatever reason, they fell and they didn't have enough arm strength to get back up. And either they were down on the ground for several hours, or they actually, in one extreme case, she was on the ground for 8 hours and came this close to not being with us. So it's something that is very functional. It's not about having arms like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's about being able to get back up off the floor if you need to. So full-blown push-up, again, it's about pushing your weight up. All right? Can you do that? If you can't, like I said, it's about developing arm strength and core strength. And I want to show you some ways to do that. What you're going to need is a light set of weights, medium set of weights, and a heavy set of weights. You might want to have a bench, like a weightlifting bench. You might want to have a physio ball. If you have the ability to get on the ground, you may not need either of these, and we can do it on the ground. Depends on your physical ability, your wants, and your needs, but there's different ways of doing this. What I'm going to suggest is use hand weights. I know that many people have talked about using canned goods instead of hand weights. Here's some hardcore truth. First of all, you shouldn't be buying canned goods. Secondly, if you care and you're trying to improve your health, don't do canned goods. Invest into your health. Go get a light set of weights, medium and heavy set of weights. It's about staying as healthy as you can for as long as you can, and part of that is investing into your health. You should be using it not only for this purpose, but there's many other reasons to be using some hand weights. Go and invest in hand weights. So the first thing I'm going to show you, and the reason why I feel it's really good to have a weighted bench. Some of you, either your husbands or your sons, already have one, might be in the garage and you need to clean it off. Do that. Or think about investing into this, because the beauty behind this, again, it's not about being Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's that you don't have to get on the ground. It makes it easier to do this particular exercise. What a push-up is that you're bending your arms and pushing up. I'm going to show you how to use that using hand weights. Okay? So what I need, I grab some weights. What you do is you put the weights on your thighs. You're going to lower yourself down. And just as you saw, you're pushing yourself up with your elbows bent. So you start in a bent elbow position and you're pushing the weights up. That's all you're doing. But at least the bench gives you a nice flat surface to lay on to protect your back. Now, you can also bring your weights so that the palms are facing each other and you're pushing up. Some people will actually put the weights together and push up. Whereas this way, the palms were facing out. All right, so you can do a combination of those moves. What I would suggest is do the one with the elbows out like that. I would do that 2 sets of 10 and maybe 2 sets of 10 to start with, going closer up. Now, if you have a physio ball, grab the physio ball. The thing with the physio ball, while it may not seem as intimidating as a weight bench, again, the weight bench shouldn't be intimidating. It's about putting your back in a good position and you don't have to get down on the ground. That's the whole thing. But if you don't want to make that investment into a weight bench, physio ball, again, there's many different uses for it, so you'll get your money out of it. However, unlike using the weight bench was stable. The physio ball, you have to have a certain amount of core strength, or it'll help you develop the core strength, but you have to have the ability that you're going to be able to control it because it's going to wobble. All right? So I would recommend a little bit of a lighter set of weights just for that reason that it's a little bit unstable. And what you want to do is keep your back straight as you can, and you're going to do those same movements. So the first one is where your hands are further out and you're pressing up. So it's a wider kind of a movement, but you're pushing up just as you would with the push-up. And again, if you want to do closer, because there's different kinds of push-ups that you can actually do. Wide push-ups, close push-ups, put them together, makes it a little bit easier for actual control. But again, if you're going to use this method, make sure your core is tight and your back is as straight as you can get it. All right, now put that away. If you weren't interested in purchasing either of those two, then you grab in fact, you can probably grab a heavier set of weights. All right, get a little situated here, because now you're down on the ground and you have the support of the floor to keep your back straight. And again, you're going up. Going out wide, bringing it and pressing it up. Notice this is the same movement that you need to do for a push-up. That's all push-up is that you're pushing weight up. Instead of your body, right now you're pushing the weight up. So this is what helps to develop arm strength. A lot of people, I know, especially women, so let me talk to you women. You get really freaked out and bugabooed about using hand weights to develop arm strength. Don't think in those terms. Again, it's functional. You need to keep yourself as healthy as you can. You need to be able to move your body weight around. And too many times people don't realize, because they think, well, I'll just do, even if you grab a 5-pound weight, you stick with the 5-pound weight forever, your body weighs more than 5 pounds. So you need to realize what is the amount of strength you need if you got down on the ground to be able to push yourself back up. Again, this is the reason why I feel it's so important to do a push-up. There's modified ways. Begin to practice. There's ways of using hand weights. Don't think this is intimidating. Don't think this is about building ridiculous, bulky arms. Toned arms, first of all, are sexy. But secondly, more importantly, they're functional. So invest in some weights. Begin to think about weighted bench, physio ball, or the ground, or a combination of all three. If you have any questions, I'm a physical therapist. I can help you further modify. I can help give advice on which type of way of doing this is best for you and your injury and your physical ability. It's about staying as healthy as you can for as long as you can.